So what would you do if you got to if you had wait. I'm not saying if you had 1 million. I'll ask you what would you do if you have 1 million. But there's a very funny story of someone who used $2 million as a life lesson. I mean, the person is a business person, lost $2 million.
They lost $2 million.
That was a life lesson. So
me, if I lose 200 CDs today, generational lesson, please. If you ask me, what would I do even with me? Come on.
Helen, 200 CDs?
Yeah. If you like, give it to me and let me show you.
What would you do with $1 million?
I would probably blow 30% of it on pure enjoyment.
That's $300,000.
Yes, I've got to be completely honest.
$300,000.
Yes, on pure enjoyment. Yes, I'll enjoy myself with $300,000 US dollars.
The 700.
Maybe get some expert financial advice. But as for the first 300, yes, definitely blowing it.
What will be the vacation destinations? Bali?
Bali is not a bad choice. Have a crazy Las Vegas weekend with my friends and family. Get a luxurious
what happens
suite.
In Vegas stays
in Vegas, baby. So definitely going to Vegas. Maybe a romantic trip to the Maldives. Maybe go on a girly trip to Paris. Although Paris is really not all that, But at least, some croissants, some nice, French tea. Maybe go to the vineyard.
You have this pretty much figured out.
Figured out.
Have to be
and
honest.
If the 300K is not enough, we'll pinch another 100K for extra enjoyment. Yes, and the rest, I don't know, maybe I'll go into farming.
So why is D Black called enjoyment minister when you're here?
It's a shock. I'm vying for that position. He has, I'm sure, close to the 300,000, so he can be enjoyment minister. Me, on the other hand, we're still waiting. It's a work in progress. We asked that question actually last Friday on 3 Lounge, AJ and myself, and Ghanaians are very sensible. Somebody said, I'll go into cocoyam farming, I'll go into dear Bang, why? It's allowed. Everybody's saying they were going to go into farming. I don't believe them. Some of it has to go into enjoyment.
Sometimes you just have to say it. You're trying to tell God that, God, if you give me this $1 million, I promise
I wouldn't misbehave. Me, I've told him plain. That way, then he knows how to move. Me, if you give it to me, the first 30% is for pure.
Now, young 1 million. One guy take this. Let's leave it. Let's get into our papers. What the papers are saying. I have 3. You have what? 3 as well. So how do we start? No, I have 2. I have 2. And
let me give you this particular one.
I think this is a repetition.
There you go.
Yeah. So 3 it is. 24-hour newspaper. That's an interesting name.
Let me see. This must be a new addition to.
It's a very interesting name.
Okay, I haven't seen this one before. 24-hour newspaper. I see.
Yeah.
So are they printing 24 hours?
That's a very good question. 24-hour newspaper. Well, it's the first time I'm seeing it, but they have a huge. Is there an advert?
There's a huge advert on the back.
Gold board.
They say whistleblowers, you're welcome. Come and whistleblow. Is there a reward for the whistleblowing?
There is a reward for anybody. Will be given 10% of the value of gold and or cash seized by the gold board by virtue of their reports. And so, it's a good time to be. What's the word? Snitch.
It's a good time to say. But see, then I'll go into negotiation, because if you are giving me 10% and the bad guys say, okay,
I'll give you
25%, then I'll go to Abai. Almost 25. What's your next offer?
No, the government says it's 10.
Are they not open to negotiation?
No, we are not open to negotiations. Not at all. So on the 24-hour newspaper, they lead with importers and exporters hail new customs commissioner for transforming clearance process. Lechego Ghana powers Catholic institutions with 200 million solar energy project. Chief of Staff urges continued reform and innovation as SNIT marks 60 years of service. SNIT will come to you for a conversation. Speaker Parliament endorses KGL Group's exemplary CSR launch of Democracy Cup, and Gold Board boosts reserves as small-scale exports overtake large-scale for first time. That didn't come up for a lot of debate. How are small-scale in terms of gold exports, small-scale mining has overtaken our large multinationals. There is that running concern that could we be seeing gold from illegal mining making its way to gold board, which is helping to shore up the city?
It's a big conversation, because if we're told that all the gold is being channeled through the gold board, and we're well aware that our forests and the water bodies are still being ravaged, then, begs the question.
Exactly.
If we're told it's airtight, it's been sealed, are we chalking our gains to some galamsey gold? It's not a conversation we can run from, and nobody can begrudge anybody that opinion, because
it was the first thing that hit me. I was in Parliament when the finance minister was delivering. I didn't take a lot of notes, I'll be honest, because I like to do a lot of muscle memory. I didn't take a lot of notes, but when I heard small-scale mining had overtaken large-scale mining, I noted that down, because that hit me immediately that, wait, if that's what's happening, then really, is that why maybe UTAG was saying that we're not seeing a lot more effort, and people are still saying that let's see a bit more effort from the government in the fight against galamsey? Not in its entirety, but there is something that we need to ask a lot of questions about, and possibly get more details. Perhaps I'll do all of what I have, then you go in as well. So the custodian is what I have. Zero releases for big push. Women's Bank, Coders program, minority exposes government. They had a big press conference yesterday, and they have two of the front page stories. Media budget covers half truths and untruths. Minority, they as well again. Then there is will fast track rural telephony program. Suparu is the deputy minister for communications there. NPP 2028 race aspirants to pay over 600,000 cedis.
That's right.
And then court finds absentee Bakavomao 3K as Kandapa's case advances. Lastly, on the news center, economic gains, minority accuses Dr. Atto-Forson of credit theft. Court fines Vomao 3,000 in Kandapa suit. NACOG hands over $1.7 million worth of seized gold to Gold Board. Are they also getting 10%?
I wonder. I saw that story yesterday and I thought, okay, that's interesting. So now even when it's seized, it goes to the Gold Board.
Yeah, because they are supposed to. So like when cocoa is seized anywhere, it goes to Cocoa Board is supposed to take charge of it. And so, over 2,000 rounds, 20 guns seized at Ghana's airport. That's certainly something that we'll be getting details of. And let's say it goes 200 million cedis solar loan to power 4,000 Catholic schools, hospitals, and churches.
All right, let me take you to the Daily Analyst this morning. The tagline is, without fear or favor, NPP presidential race, aspirants to pay 600,000 Ghana cedis for both nomination forms and filing fees. Godfred Dame fires Ayine for peddling falsehoods. We can certainly get into what these falsehoods are. GJA president visits fire-ravaged Pure FM, pledges support for swift recovery. And Dr. Kweku Oteng Lords, GJA president, for visiting Pure FM after fire outbreak. The Accra Times newspaper this morning, decision to drop Union Bank case. AG gives further and better particulars. If you were tuned into the government accountability series, you would have heard him go into some details about the Dr. Dufour and others case. And for that reason, we had to pause the rumble in the jungle. So we're still waiting with bated breath on what exactly
we need to come out that one. As for Rumble in the Jungle,
we're told next week.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Minstrel, next week it's coming your way. Now, placing stones on LPG regulator, NPA warns against dangerous practice. Zaneto calls on Asante-Hene, and there is a lovely picture to go along with that. You've got Zaneto Rawlings pictured here with Otumfo Asante-Hene. Ghana's 24-hour economy program, Chinese to explore opportunities. NPP
Chinese
to explore opportunities. NPP disagrees with mid-year budget review.
Oh, you have a problem?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Yes, it's on page 4. We'll get into it.
Yes.
NPP disagrees with mid-year budget review, highlights economic challenges. I believe it was the leader of the House, Honorable Mahama Yarga. It says you were not here to hear it. So what intel are you using? That's
been the argument.
The running argument.
You don't have to be there to know.
I'm guessing then they went back and watched it and listened to it.
The document will be provided to all members of Parliament.
And read the document. Okay. The road to growth. Ghana's economy shows signs of recovery. You've got Honorable Atuforsen on the front page. I've got the New Publisher newspaper, and this is what the front page has to say. Mid-year budget deceitful. Minority exposes half-truths and lies. Dami Des Ayine over Beige Bank 10 million city claim, and Akufo-Addo's men would be arrested in Akwitia. Mustafa Bande of the NDC speaking. A lot has been said about the upcoming by-election.
You arrest. So Sixtus here, by the way.
Indeed. Now I know why you were suited and booted yesterday. I thought you were renewing your vows.
He was our man in the Dubai.
No, but Helen is not being fair.
What have I said?
I'm always suited and booted and ready for action. I mean, yesterday wasn't any exception.
You are a man who comes prepared.
Hallelujah. You can attest to that.
The eye she's giving you, the way
today,
she's looking at
I like
she's
your
trying
tie.
to assess.
I like your tie. Who bought you this tie?
My humble self. I have an eye, you know.
Okay.
The eye for good things.
Thank you.
And I see today you've paired it with some. They look new. These braces are new?
No.
Oh, they look brand spanking new.
I know how to take care of things.
I see. You have some beads on, also on your right wrist.
Always.
I see. Okay. The right wrist still weighty, chain and ring.
Yes.
All right.
It's a full-blown assessment. That's a full-blown assessment of the man Sixtus.
For the benefit of those listening, you know, the young ones, they call it outfit check, outfit of the day. So what do you have on? Tell us from head to toe. What you wearing? Who you wearing? Okay.
I'm wearing me.
They call it Miami Dia Couture. It's from Miami Wardrobe Move.
But you said the Chinese say they want to take care of 24 hours.
They want to be active participators.
Okay. It says Ghana's 24-hour economy program, Chinese to explore opportunities. Opportunities abound. Government says that if you want to be involved, don't sit on the fence. Private sector, come and find out what goodies are there for you. You get some tax relief, you get some good incentives, you get some electricity incentives there.
You want to give us the details?
Yes.
Or six? Have we done the
diligence? But I'm so interested in that story.
Okay. So the Chinese embassy in Ghana, in partnership with the 24-hour Economy and Accelerated Export Development Secretariat, what a mouthful, hosted a high-level China-Ghana business engagement in Accra. The session brought together senior officials from Ghanaian institutions and major Chinese private sector players to explore strategic partnerships aligned with the 24-hour Plus program, the government's flagship agenda to industrialize the economy, expand exports, and create decent jobs on a large scale. The engagement focused on how the 24-hour economy is being implemented and the role of the private sector and Chinese investors in particular in delivering results. The Secretariat presented a pipeline of projects spanning agriculture, you've got logistics, manufacturing, health, as well as the creative economy. These projects are advancing through feasibility and early stage development. Investors were invited to work with Ghana to move these projects into execution and deliver real outcomes on the ground. In his keynote address, Mr. Guzi Tano, presidential advisor on the 24-hour economy, emphasized that the focus of the engagement was not on policy declarations, but efficient delivery. Okay, there's more here. The Chinese ambassador to Ghana, His Excellency Tong Defa, which is so interesting.
Tong Defa,
in his contribution, underscored the alignment between the 24-hour plus vision and China's development cooperation strategy in Ghana. I'm quoting him here. He says, China remains Ghana's largest trading partner and major source of foreign investment. In 2024, bilateral trade reached an unprecedented high of some $8 billion US dollars, marking a year-on-year growth of some 7.1%. So leveraging on that existing relationship, I believe our Chinese partners want to get together in different sectors, so manufacturing, health, logistics, and
I think our arms are wide open for all possible investments that yield to the benefits of the citizenry.
I'm interested in that story because it typifies our problem in this country. As young people, as young investors, as business people, as people with ideas but without money to execute those ideas, business ideas, I mean. You know, we normally would, when there's a new policy, we'll sit back, then only criticize the policy, see all that is wrong with the policy, without allowing ourselves the opportunity to participate, to take advantage of the policy to better ourselves. If you know how the Lebanese came to control business in this country, it is of similar attitude. Because we always feel that, but there are no opportunities in the country. When actually there are opportunities. Maybe
that's right.
What there is not is the funding source or easy access to funding to be able to push our business ideas. You see this thing that we have just said casually like that?
Yeah.
Wait, let's give it 1 year. You will see Chinese companies that are taking advantage of 24-hour economy.
And then Ghanaians
and we'll still be sitting here doing NDC MPP.
Mm-hmm.
The MPP people will be insulting Mahama and then finding everything wrong with 24-hour economy. They won't take advantage of it. The NDC people will spend all the time defending the 24-hour economy, but they will not actually participate or take advantage of their opportunities. So you end up seeing the Chinese, the Lebanese, the South Africans, you end up seeing them taking these opportunities and prospering. And we'll turn around again and say there are no jobs. So this morning, I think all of us as young people, if you have just finished university, don't look for a job. Where are the jobs anyways? Think about something that you can do to fit into such a program as 24-hour economy. And maybe, just maybe, the government agencies are not also doing the best to tell young people the opportunities available.
Sometimes that's the problem. The opportunities exist, and sometimes I'll hear somebody say, I took advantage of this, and I think, where did you even hear about this? I wouldn't have known.
And you are wondering.
Yeah.
But there are actually agencies in this country,
are supposed to be
government departments that are promoting awareness, creating, linking business to financing. Our friend,
NEIP?
Not NEIP.
No, not NEIP.
Ghana Enterprises Agency. GEPA. Is that GEPA?
Ghana Enterprises Agency. So I think it's GEA. It used to be, there was an interesting name for it. NBSSI. It used to be
where Margaret Ansah is the CEO. Mago is the CEO. You see, agencies like that, they hold your hand. This is Helen, you have idea.
Yes.
You are broke. Mawuena has no idea. He is dusted. Helen, Mawuena, talk together. Those are the opportunities that we do not avail ourselves to. And that's why I'm interested in that Chinese story. Mm-hmm. By the time you realize, there was a time in this country the Lebanese controlled business. That is, if they are still no control, if they've lost the control.
I was going to say, in a lot of different spheres, you see some fleet of businesses and you find out, the Lebanese, they own these businesses. They're still very much...
the restaurant business.
The restaurant
business.
Yes.
The restaurant business. The entertainment business generally. You find that they are the ones controlling these businesses. And we are here. We are complaining.
There's a big conversation that needs to be had about Ghanaians and how well we're able to grow businesses. Because when you look at it, where can we really find truly indigenous businesses that have been handed down from one generation possibly to another?
We have killed all of them.
So there's that conversation about somebody starting something and then it being killed, and then we have the concern.
Attribute that one to the NDC MPP nonsense.
And then we have the concern of how people are even able to start and sustain these businesses to start off with. There's a problem of financing for young people and all of that. And consistently, different governments have come seeking to attempt to solve this particular problem. But there I say, it's not been solved.
We've had this conversation before. At the time that the Akufo-Addo administration was collapsing banks, indigenous banks,
I remember that very well.
Yes, questions were asked.
How don't now it's come back and to an extent. I was listening to Professor Godfred Buckpin over the weekend and was making the argument that we can't make progress if we don't have indigenous local banks leading the charge, because they must provide the financing for a lot of Ghanaian-owned businesses,
especially the SMEs. An indigenous bank is more amenable to, understanding and providing support for an SME than a foreign bank. A foreign bank is only here to make a rake in and export. So they rake in, they take away whatever profits they have made, and we are still here suffering. So look,
just like how we quantify our gold. So on paper it looks good,
It looks good.
And then the actual monies, they don't even
But
stay.
Helen, as a Ghanaian,
homeland.
you've not seen gold before. With your eye, you have never seen gold.
Hey, take your time.
No, you
do
want
not
to
draw
prove me
his
wrong.
conclusion. But let's do some more stories. I see that.
No, let me give you one last example. You see South Africa.
Papers.
You see South Africa.
Yeah.
You see these xenophobic attacks.
Yes.
South Africans are actually very frustrated because they think that Ghanaians, Nigerians,
other West African
countries are the ones milking their country, and they are jobless. It is the same location we are headed. Very soon, give us 10 years, we will start fighting other nationals in our country, blaming them for taking the job opportunities and the businesses in our country. Because all we are interested in doing is doing NPP, NDC fight. If you like, when we opened the phone lines this morning, all the people who called, NDC people and NPP people who call, attack Mahama for not handling Boko crisis well. NDC will call and tell you that no, it is not true. We did it better than you ever did.
And guess
That's
what?
all we do in this country.
Whilst you are doing that, other nationals are quickly headed to the secretariat, taking advantage of all the goodies.
We are wasting our time on morning radio, complaining, lambasting each other, and Chinese are taking advantage of 24-hour economy.
As much as I agree with you on the politics of everything, overly dominating all of our national conversation. In fact, it's the only thing that matters, because there's been different, I can confidently say there's been different times where media houses have attempted leaving out politicians and having experts come in to have conversations.
Nobody will watch.
And you don't get listenership.
Listenership drops.
Nobody will watch.
That I know, and I've observed for quite a while.
Listen, when I'm having civil conversations, they say, fire them. Come on, get it hotter. I'm thinking, are you listening to? Do you want to assess for yourself the views, or
that's what excites us.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's a means of politics that a lot more of the young people are learning.
Into the backroom conversations and all of that. But another example that comes to mind is the One District, One Factory. When the idea came up, how many local businessmen took advantage of it? Did they and the government of the day did not avail them the opportunity? Did young people present?
But isn't that also the problem, that when we genuinely look across the aisle, where are our true businessmen? Because when we have conversations about people who build nations, it's the business community,
not in Ghana,
real business. Because
the conversations are about the politicians.
I watched this documentary, The Men Who Built America. It's purely businessmen. Andrew Carnegie, Rockefeller. They led and pioneered industries. Rockefeller, the oil, Carnegie, was it steel. They led and drove in terms of, I mean, if you look closely, who are the men? Outside of the fact that the state leads the way in a number of these huge sectors in terms of manufacturing, really, where can we pinpoint and say that this person is driving or pushing growth in this particular sector? And
because we are busy. This businessman is affiliated to NDC. Yeah. Let's kill him. Let's kill the business. This one is affiliated.
Not so hasty. Let's kill the
business. I beg you, forgive my. I'm not.
It's just a slip. Let's kill the business.
No, I actually meant when I said let's kill him, I meant the business.
The business.
I didn't mean
not taking.
I beg you. This morning I'm talking business.
I had to slip that in.
So
just in case.
It's always about, even for the businessmen, the conversations we have had outside of the corridors of power always point to that one thing, that this businessman is targeted. His business is going down because the party he sympathizes with is not in government. That is where we are. So if you have some factories that are booming and you have employed so many people, or why am I going far? Contractors.
Yes.
We have NDC contractors, we have MPP contractors. In which country will this work?
For those even cooking for our children, we have NDC cooks and MPP.
What are we doing to ourselves?
And when the government...
It is ridiculous. You know, our party politics, it permeates, or our partisan politics, it permeates it has found its way into every crevice in this society. Why? It is nauseating. It is actually very crazy.
But is it going to change?
No.
Because I can say for a fact that's going to be difficult, because with this administration, we've seen the president's appoint individuals who party folks who say it's not out and out NDC, and there's been concerns raised. They are saying that this person is,
and that's what Sixtus was saying. You open up the phone lines, and that's the number one complaint of the day. That's the conversation.
Meanwhile, Chinese are approaching your 24-hour secretariat, asking how they can take advantage of it. Serial callers approach the secretariat, ask how you can take advantage. Don't think that they will come for me this morning. Don't think that you are entitled.
I think that's
yesterday, one of the callers was saying, okay, well, we're open to doing any kind of jobs. If it's cleaning or whatever, get together, put together a cleaning company. Say you are interested in getting involved in 24-hour economy. Take advantage of some of these goodies. And then maybe if you
actually do the work.
Yeah.
Not the thing that contracts are awarded to party people.
You take contracts and you don't deliver on the project.
They don't deliver on the contract, and they pick the money and share it amongst themselves. That's also another problem.
Yeah.
So, Mawuena, my problem is that
I
wholly back. I
back that.
One district, one factory is a missed golden opportunity. Let us not miss 24-hour economy too. Let's not kill it on the altar of partisanship. Let's not do that. Now let me bring you Ghana's favorite
also
newspaper.
Quick apologies for a lack of Johnny's Bite this morning. Apologies again for a lack of Johnny's Bite this morning. Sixtus.
Ghana's favorite newspaper,
The Daily Guide.
The Daily Guide newspaper. Fortune, good morning. Stop peddling lies. Dame strikes Ayene. We are part of the problem. You know how the media can always pick the sensational part of the story and focus on that. Yesterday, I was making a point somewhere. Anyway, let me continue. 16 perish in gory crash.
That accident.
Do you want to sell your paper? You don't want to sell your paper?
Do you want to make money?
You want to make money? No,
you want to pay
money.
salary? You want to pay the bills?
Yes, give it to us, juicy and hot.
No, but you see, we were saying that the point you made, that when you actually see this show, if we start talking 24-hour economy, we say, we are doing a comprehensive, serialized touch on 24-hour economy. What is it about? What are the opportunities? We will get 16 views per show. But if we say who is the head of 24 Hours? Gusitano is not the best person to lead this program, or you say, oh, this program is useless, will get 500 views per show. So you, the listener, we the people, what are we also interested in? The politics?
That's a legitimate question.
MPP flag bearer race. Aspirants to pay 600,000 Ghana cedis. That's money. Minority slums government over new taxes give Edo Boahin info on stolen car charge to police. That's it on the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. And the New Finder newspaper on the front page says Ghana safe biggest African exporter to China. That's good news. Pensions Authority urges SNIT to diversify investments after debt restructuring, and BOG to revoke remittance licenses of banks, payment firms over forex breaches. And that's it also on the front page of the New Finder newspaper. And lastly, for me, the Daily Gist, news behind the news. NPP kicks off presidential race with 600,000 fees, Ghana cedis. Brian demands protection for students in Boko. And that full story is on page 2 of the paper with a beautiful presidential photo of Brian Champong. The man.
Is he the man you're backing?
Will fit him.
He's the man you're backing. Yeah, Brian demands protection for students in Boko.
You make a fine one.
Yeah.
I reserve my.
You reserve your further comment.
Because she has a lot to say. Yes. Dami takes on Ayene over Unibank saga, and that story is on page 4 of the Daily Gist newspaper. Mahama deputy ministers approved. I like that one, Mahama deputy ministers. So that if they misbehave, we know who to blame.
Exactly.
But I really don't see which of them is going to misbehave.
The MPs are plenty. People are looking for positions, so I think that the word on the street is do not misbehave. Else will be replaced.
You know that there are 20 other people in queue for the office you are occupying.
Waiting for that position.
So the least you are gone.
I like that. When you think about it from that angle, say we have a lot of you to do musical chairs with. So make sure that as you are seated, you are doing the right thing. Don't let your
matter come.
Some MPs I expected would have gotten at least some ministerial nomination.
Who's left out in the conversation?
In the president's own wisdom, these are the individuals.
For example,
I mean, I'll be honest. You know, when the president did his first round of appointments, he pretty much picked rankings in Parliament.
Yes.
So I expected the ranking as well for defense would have gone straight to the ministry as well. But the dynamics are a bit different.
The defense ministry in particular was one ministry that got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Well, not public attention. You know, the in-lobbying and the chairs,
Actually,
the game of chairs. Defense ministry was one of the heated ones.
There was a huge Game of Thrones saga that went on.
Maybe because the budget is not approved.
Hold your horses.
Okay.
Hold your horses. Are you
but let me just quickly congratulate Supero. I mean, you have brought another slot to our region. That's the deputy minister for communications, going to deputize the Lion, Jata. And let me also congratulate especially the Honorable Dorcas Tofe. She's the people's minister. We are congratulating.
In ways you cannot openly express.
No. In ways I can openly express. This is people's minister. She has
fantastic. Sixtus don't Ullo with the people's minister. The Ghanaian Times, we must protect civil. We must protect civil liberties. President Mahama urges African leaders. Also, that Gore accident. 16 members of Saviour Church perished in road crash. Mid-year budget deceptive, full of failed promises. The minority and And government rehabilitates Ashaiman irrigation projects for food security. The back page, Next Care opens $1 million health center in Kumasi, and CSIR targets food sufficiency with science-driven farming deal. Helen, you want to do daily graphic?
All right, let's get into the daily graphic, and then we'll open up the phone lines. And I'm very excited that Mawuena Egbeta has the pleasure of taking your calls this morning. The daily graphic this morning has this to say: study leave abusers face sack. Accountant General bears teeth. TBSC reaches the business end. ADB records some 230 million Ghana cedis profit in 6 months. Data in mid-year budget review misleading, and that is coming from the minority. Hair forestation. UGMC to roll out hair transplant this year. Okay, that is exciting. Hair transplant. You know that hair transplants have become all the rage in recent times. What they do is, let's say for a gentleman especially, you're balding in certain
you don't have an example in this. You don't
okay.
have an example in this.
Okay, not in this room, but I'm saying not the gentlemen in this room, gentlemen everywhere, worldwide. For example, you're balding, front of your hair, middle of your hair. What they do, and in places like Turkey, where this has become the hotspot for hair transplant, they take some of the hair from the back and they individually place it wherever it is that your hair is balding. It's all the rage, and now you can do that procedure. No.
It's a strand of hair. You pick.
No, they'll shave your back hair where the hair is growing. Let's say the front, you're balding, or maybe your hairline is maybe receding in this part. I'm not talking to anybody. And then they just.
Oh my goodness, that's so mischievous.
No.
So mischievous.
So the hair that they have now shaved, they just individually
I don't like what
transplant.
Alfred's hair is not seeding like that. I don't like what you're doing.
So today, for those of you who are interested, instead of having to go to Turkey, which is, I said, is very popular for that hair transplant procedure, UGMC is going to roll out hair transplant this year. They call it hair forestation. Exciting. I'm very excited.
That's a very nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Hair forestation.
Interesting.
Let's get the
get
bushes
the hair
back
going. Don't go to Turkey. You can do it right here in Ghana. All right.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Helen. Thank you very much, Sixtus, as well, helping us.
600 Ghana cedis.
Yeah,
600 what? 1,000?
600,000 Ghana cedis. Interestingly, yesterday I monitored chatter from the respective camps, and they were all, it's all good.
It's cool.
It's all cool. We don't have a problem with it. We think it's in the right direction.
But
we're helping to.
It is not cool.
Exactly. Who are you to say?
So that we all see that you are broke.
We saw the clamor when it was time to get some sureties, to get the chairman out there.
When their strongest regional chairman was locked up.
Yes, all these personalities availed themselves, and it was a hefty sum. So what is 600K? Come on, let the games begin.
We also saw donations in the lead up to
the delegates conference. So this is possible. It is possible.
Those of
the party
you
is rich.
on social media is hefty. Don't worry. Those involved say it's cool.
No,
it's
but to be fair, I don't think it is plenty. If you are, I'll have a problem if they charge that sum for parliamentary candidates.
Okay.
I will have a big problem with it.
But presidential, you think it's
if you want to be president of a country,
and you can't
should show resourcefulness. You should show that you have what it takes. We are not expecting you to
resourcefulness from. I think it.
Even mobilization is part of it.
It's part of the resourcefulness. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. My point is that we are not expecting you to remove the 600
from your pocket.
It's 700,000, right? 100 Ghana.
500,000 and then
100,000.
So 600 in all, not 700. So we are not expecting you to remove that from your pocket. Only that we want to know who is financing you.
The phone lines are beeping.
But don't do that to parliamentary candidates. That one there will come for you.
That will simply just mean that they'll be locked out.
Yes,
will be locked out and will not get access.
You will be selling it to
the highest
bidder in the constituency.
Thank you, Sixtus. Thank you, Helen.
Beef boy, yeah.
7, you're still locked on here on 3FM 92.7. The papers just went by. Right now it's time for Community Voices, letting your voice be heard. I'll pick my first caller this morning. Hello, good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning. I'm fine.
Let
me say good morning to... Oh, this is Pastor Duale.
Oh, Pastor Duale, trust me.
This has become a household voice on your network.
Absolutely.
Yes. This is not self-glorification, but this is self-assessment.
Sure thing. What thoughts do you have to share with us this morning?
Precisely. Let me quickly say good morning to Christian Council Chairman in the person of Right Reverend Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Retired, the Bliss Divine Kofi Agbeko, who also doubles as the General Assembly Moderator of EP Church Ghana. Good morning to him. This morning, I enjoy your in-house discussion about industrialization. I think so far so good. The Mahama Professor Jane government is domesticating the economy. So far so good. But there is a need for more industrialization. I don't have problem partnering or collaborating with the Chinese, but we all know what their track record is. But to me, the frameworks are there. Almost every region here has some abandoned factories in the days of Nkrumah up to date. Why don't we revive them? For instance, when you go to Bojuasi and Adesu, Bojuasi was known for starch, and Adesu is known for jute factory production. You go to Commander, which became pull and push between NDC and MPP in and out. Commander Sugar Sachari has the right farm, etc. If all these can be, my brother, we don't need. And then I think I'll believe in the 24-hour economy. Then I will believe. And if possible, we should stop importing this influx textiles from China and elsewhere. We have the designs here. Right. Let's go back to Akosombo textiles, Japan textiles, Tema, etc. Then things will be in place. Apart from that, it will just be normal Ola Balu talks, and the youth will always be crying. Look at these days. NDC Syria callers are calling for a sustainable job. No more boss, give me something. Which I follow them and believe in that policy. Have a blessed morning.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mawuena. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about you?
Oh, not bad at all. Eben from Kwabena.
Eben, let's hear your thoughts as well this morning.
This morning, my humble appeal to my people in Boko, please, without peace, there is no way development can pave way. So I'm pleading with you. Understand yourself. We are one people. Whether Mampusi or Kusasi, we are one people. Let peace prevail so that you also get the development. Without development, how can your committee improve? We are pleading with you. Also, I'm telling the MPP that if you are taking 500,000 as a distance filing fee, where do you expect the people to get the money? You see the reason why when politicians come, they will just siphoning our money here and there, Mawuena. You are taking a form for 100,000 and a filing fee of this thing. In a country that the inflation is down now, please, they need to do something about it. Because for me, I'm just seeing that they just want some of the people to remain. And for people to say that if you can't get people to raise 500,000, why? The flag barrage, is it for selling? Mawuena? It's too much. It's too much.
Right, Eben.
Have a good morning.
Eben, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Your name and where you're calling us from. How's your morning as well?
By the grace of God, I'm fine. My name is Bright. I'm calling from Abosekan.
Bright, let's hear you as well.
I hope you are also doing good.
By God's grace. By God's grace.
May God continue to guide you people and protect you. How is Johnny?
Johnny is well. He's well. He's just on a short break, and we'll be back soon, giving you your favorite Johnny's bites as well.
Okay. Let me say good morning to Honorable Alaji Akondo and Honorable Peter T this morning. The mechanism is Attorney General, the Panicho Brigade. About to Ghana Foko to Abama SIT John Dramani Mama. And Nam Abambonia Ichemo. Corruption upon corruption. Our movie are Ghana Ska. Every CNA. A also yet meet you, may Jesus Scano. Now, press conference, a yard also do. Because minimum more or more GG Ghana, so for 4 years, or move former President Akufo-Addo, and many too, this was a Obesi Cathedral. so-called cathedral. So it's called say. So these containers here, and here, a bit made it here, or more mutons are containers, a bit near you best say in Boku for your person, you or my Ghana. Now Bokuno at my Ghana. The year of Muku or Muku, as if you are Muda Coat to school colasso, school cola or Muku school, on my Boku for them. And you best know, excellent on the man, Mamma, and funny names you. Not to miss over that problem because. My papa, oh yeah, you are saying, yeah, Boku Sama Kukosu, and then my Ghana for a woman, my papa, oh yeah, it's your funny name, you are to my peace and Boku, and from my Ghana.
Bryce, thank you as well for sharing your thoughts with us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mawuena.
How are you?
I'm good.
Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Abolo, you can call me Mr. Common Sense, calling from Pokwasi.
All right, share your thoughts with us.
A good morning to Alaji Yaokondo, in charge of operations, and Ama Kofibua. And I want to tell the minority MPP, if they want to see 24-hour economy is working or is rare, they should go to TDC Ghana, and they will see it's working there. McAfee, Baku, the MD. I went there, I witnessed it myself. About my friends in Boko, Mawuena. So our security, always they just have to deploy military men there. They cannot have another strategy. We have drones. We can use drones to monitor the bad people. We can use drones. We need to see some footage about those who are perpetrating the rot there. You see, we are in the same country, so can't we go and man a military barracks over there? Or maybe military training school over there, something, we have to change our doings. I think something needs to be done. And he says, John Draman Mama said something, that now agriculture machines, they are reducing the tax on it. That's a good move. But since men 7 men down the lane, what are the measures the agric minister are putting for us to have a lot of this buffer this time? Have a good morning, my brother.
Thank you very much, Abolo, for sharing your morning with us as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Egbeta.
I trust that you're well.
Yeah, this is Jimmy Victor calling from Central Constituency.
Let's hear your thoughts as well this morning. I'm well.
Yeah, we thank God. I would like to say a very good morning to our Council of State. That is from the Volta region, His Excellency Tanko and one Chamapo, the President of NDC, Keta Constituency. Mr. Egbeta, you see, I see politics.
Unfortunately, we may have just lost him on the phone lines there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mawuena Egbeta.
Togbi, how are you?
Yes, I'm good this morning, by God's grace. My name is Ima, calling from Amomole.
Ima Amomole, let's hear you, please.
Thank you very much. I want to re-emphasize what I said yesterday, or told you yesterday, about the Attorney General and the horror. Yes, about those who, he said, they are trying to give them non-custodial sentence. Mawuena, when they were signing those deals, or those dubious deals, or when they made the attempt of stealing the state assets or those looted assets, no one put gun before them. And they knew that this will hand them some time ahead, or they will be prosecuted. You get my point? Yes. So what I'm trying to say is, whether whoever brings the looted assets or not, the number of years that each and every one of them deserves should be given to them. That is my point. Because it's an attempted to steal or attempting to steal. So, to me, those that Attorney General is saying that they will use some of them as prosecution witness and all that. I mean, they are all accomplices. And therefore, we need the looted asset. Yesterday, you asked me about the recovery of those assets. And I said, yes, we need it. But what I'm trying to say, whether you bring it or not,
you expect the persons as well to serve some. You expect the persons to serve some jail time as well.
Exactly. Yes. Whether the recoveries are done, they should be jailed. so that it will serve as a deterrent to others. Because Mawuena, you've stolen the money, you've invested it. Money which is supposed for the whole nation. Just few people have taken it. You have invested it. You've gotten a lot of benefits from it.
Right.
Then we said, "Oh, I've brought it back," and therefore you should be
you should be let off the hook.
Let off the hook. Yes, no, you should be jailed. That is what we are trying to tell the Attorney General.
Right. Thank you, Ima. Thank you, Ima, for sharing your thoughts with us as well. That's Ima from Amomole. You can as well reach out to us this morning. Community Voices, letting your voice be heard. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Gabriel from Circle.
Gabriel from Circle. Israel, I trust that you're well. Let's hear your thoughts as well.
I want to find something. If the Supreme Court rule about something and that did not work, can any human being say that it works?
I didn't quite catch that, Israel.
Like this is the Supreme Court. They said that you sitting on the radio station, you are the owner of the radio station.
Yeah.
Or you're supposed to preside over a radio station. And I sitting here said, no, I am going to preside it.
That's obviously that's not possible. If you have any issue with it, you have to return to the same court and seek a review of the court's decision.
Thank you. That is what is happening in the group. And now they sideline all what the Supreme Court said, and they said they want a 2-4 to come and mediate for what?
Well, the mediation is important, Israel. It's very important because when it comes to conflict, it's not just a one-size-fits-all approach. There are different approaches to resolving conflicts. And you would agree that there's a lot more work that needs to be done outside of whatever determination may have been made by the Supreme Court. That's why it's a conflict resolution issue. And so there's a need for mediation talks to proceed, and that's why it's proceeding, Israel.
Okay, so now the MPP is saying that it is the NDC that is causing this. You sat down and in the second.
Israel, I don't think we should be getting into what the NPP and the accusations they are making. That's Israel also sharing his thoughts with us this morning as well. You can do same as well. 055-924-2717, 055-691-0154. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mawuena. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm good. My name is Mr. Lincoln, calling from Akwetima.
Mr. Lincoln, let's hear you.
Yes. Let me extend my regards to our President, Joe Asham, the Sega College President, and then Eastern Regional Minister, Madam Akosua Awate, for the good job she's doing, the seasoned excavators fighting Galamsey. Let me proceed and appeal to the good people of the North, that is Boku. Is becoming unbecoming. It's like every government that comes have their share in this fight. We are tired of what is happening. Ghanaians are tired of this fight escalating. We are pleading with them to smoke the peace pipe. They should come together so that there will be peace and development. Yesterday I listened to the PRO of Ghana Health Service, and he said that there is only one doctor serving the whole hospital. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? Teachers are leaving, nurses are leaving, and other services that the people enjoy. Women and children are suffering. Schools are being closed down. So I'm happy the military is there. We have to send more military to bring the situation under control. And I'm very, very happy they have to sleep at 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. to 6 a.m. So when you sleep in the heat, you sleep prematurely and wake up prematurely. You think well, you think properly. That is what will bring the peace. If they don't come together, that curfew will be reviewed to the higher level.
I think that will be in the remit of the authorities, Mr. Lincoln. But I appreciate.
Mawuena, let me hang on this and tell the good people of Akotia that look, The only party that can give development to them is the NDC. President Mahama is in power, and we are taking that seat in the future and be added to the one we have in Parliament. Thank you.
Mr. Lincoln, thank you as well for sharing your thoughts with us this morning here on the 3FM Sunrise. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Eric.
Yes, sir.
My name is Collins, calling from Amamole in the Ganos Municipal.
Collins, let's hear your thoughts as well this morning.
Let me take this opportunity to thank my Honorable FC, Honorable Appiah-Ampofo, fantastic man. Look, I'll go straight to the Attorney General. The talking is too much. What Ghanaians need is action.
But he says he's working. He's working.
At where? His office.
Two cases already in court. Two cases already in court. That's what we were discussing yesterday. That the criminal or the trial process in our court takes quite a while, and so if he has two cases already in court, cut him some slack. He's doing some good work. That's his own argument.
Eric, you are a journalist. I said media general. Your journalism is undisputed. Not only Johnny, all of you, even this you'll be winning awards, and your television and your everything is excellent. You know what I'm coming from. The Attorney General, the complaint is too much. What Ghanaians need is action. Today, we are bringing this, guess what? President Mahama, please. The aura is more very important than a lot of things that you are doing, because Ghanaians are watching NDC. The muffled vote that Ghanaians give to is not even. I don't know what to even say. Please, Attorney General, this because it's becoming. Today, the case has been joined to 20-something. Tomorrow, this case too. If the case is too many, abolish it and be free. Thank you.
Collins, thank you as well for sharing your thoughts with us. Collins as well, calling in and sharing his thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello,
Please,
good morning.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Please, I'm Ike-Lord. Calling from Zenu Katamanso.
Ike.
Collins, good morning.
Thank you. Let's hear from you as well. What do you have to say this morning?
Okay, let me go this way. The agent, Attorney General, the way he is going, we don't like it. The way he's doing his thing, we don't like it. Kasano Dawson. Kasano Dawson said, "Yamina no Quebeca, no. Kasano Dawson, do. And you win your share, you're interested in your and can be me for your crown."
Hello, Ike Lord. Unfortunate. It does appear we may have lost Ike Lord. One more caller before we make way for sports here on the 3FM Sunrise. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Egbeta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this Sergeant Victor. It's like my line always cut in. I want to intervene to your program.
Okay, I didn't quite catch the name. Yeah, I think you called earlier, but I didn't catch the name as well.
Yes, so I said this Sergeant Victor, calling from Ottawa again.
Victor, right, okay. Victor.
Yes. Mr. Egbeta, you see, I said the money that government used to spend on this Boko conflict, that money should have been used to do better things for this country. You understand? So I think
that's well, I agree with you. Smoking the peace pipe is best, but there can always be a way around it. Security is very important, and so if the government is committing some resource to it, we can all agree that it is important for the peace and stability of the country. Victor.
Yes, I agree with your point, my brother. Secondly, I want to touch on the Attorney General. You see, or if you want to prosecute someone, it's not about a day wonder. It's about it to take time. So our people should just relax. More people are coming on board. You understand? Even this Akotia election that you are going to do, more arrests will be made there. Have a good day.
Victor, thank you very much. I said I was going to be my last caller, but let me just pick one more. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about you? Who am I speaking to, please?
As usual, good. I met you the last time at the Abdulkumanot election.
Oh, yes, I was on the ground.
And I haven't got closer to you, but leaving you to do your work. That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah. Eric, I think that I heard other callers complaining about the Attorney General and his inability to fast track some of these issues in court. I think that they should exercise patience because it has its own background and other methods that have to go into it before if prosecution will take place. We don't rush in some of these things. If you are rushing, you end up committing yourself blindly. So maybe there may be novice in some of these directives and what it takes to prosecute and then allow people into jail. We cannot just get up and do this. For now, what the country needs is development. And that is exactly the way he is going. Monies must be, refunded. Monies that were, look at this Kenoforiata, the former finance minister issue. Today, who is talking about him? He is there flowing, doing his business, pretending that, he's under treatment for 3 months. So monies have been gone, this way, and these monies must be retrieved for proper developmental agenda that this government and NDC and then the President Mahama had preached about when in opposition.
Right.
So they should exercise all his restraint. Very soon they will see it like they are expecting. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well for calling in, bringing an end to the Community Voices segment here on the 3FM Sunrise. It will allow us make way now for the very latest from the world of sports. Big transfers happening. Mutala Yakubu. We go way back, huh? He's here, ready and waiting to bring us the very latest from the world of sports.
It's Legendary Beats.